at that moment, that dude became my dude. Just because he's a good dude. He was very grateful that I liked his match. And he was very grateful that I complimented on him. But that just opened up the door for me to be like, now I know who this person is.
On the topic of Indiana wrestling, let's talk about Emerge in Columbus, Indiana.
All right, Emerge. All right, so my early memories of Emerge, I may have some good early ones, but most of them, the best ones, well, not the best ones, but most recent ones are a lot more. So we'll go with like the first thing I remember about Emerge is honestly, I don't even remember if I wrestled there yet, but I do know I was at a show, and the thing that sticks out to me, I don't know if this happened because I wrestled there and then I watched the show, or which one it was, or if I was just there. But I remember watching Khris Kaliber. I'd never met him before. I'd never seen him work before. And man, I am a fan of professional wrestling. I love professional wrestling. Anybody who knows me will know that if I am just chilling at home, most likely, if I'm by myself, I'm going to watch wrestling. I'm going to study it, and I'm going to enjoy it. I want to know it. I want to know how they do it, anything. So when I see wrestling, if I'm out on a show or if I'm just at a show, I'm locked in, brother. I'm paying attention to everything. But, you know, when I'm on a show, that's why I think maybe I wasn't wrestling on this one. But I definitively remember, I don't even remember who he worked, but I remember watching the match and just watching each little intricacy and like how all the little transitions were and all the little setups, and thinking to myself, this gentleman, Khris Kaliber, which is a big deal because I'm bad with names. I remembered his name enough while I was watching it. I was like, man, he's pretty freaking good. Pretty good, man. I could probably have a banger match with that man. That was before banger was a statement, but I could probably tear it up with him, you know. And then, you know, his match ended, whatever. Then eventually, I can't remember if it was after the show or he just eventually came out to the merch table where I was watching, and I noticed him. I was like, hey man, just want to let you know that I really enjoyed your match. And then the coolest thing about Khris Kaliber that I ever realized happened. Khris Kaliber is a good brother, man. Not only was he thankful that I even took the time to watch his match, but at that moment, that dude became my dude. Just because he's a good dude. He was very grateful that I liked his match, and he was very grateful that I complimented on him. But that just opened up the door for me to be like, now I know who this person is. And he is a very cool dude. Such a cool dude that when I was probably some of the darkest points in my life, he didn't need to be there. He offered to be there. So that is my first memory of Emerge Wrestling. You know?
And your favorite match at Emerge Wrestling?
Honestly, that one's like really tough because recently I feel like I've had a lot of really, really good matches at Emerge. At least ones I've been very happy with my contribution to. But honestly, there's a lot. So let's just go with my first match that like sticks out about the Merge, which is a match I had with Jeremy Hadley. I think it was a tournament show, if I'm not mistaken. But I'd never wrestled Jeremy before. I knew Jeremy. And to be honest, Jeremy's kind of got a bit of a comedic thing going for himself. He's a very funny, like, guy. And that can, you know, is cool and often very fun. but it can make you seem like, okay, because that's not really my shtick. I'm not funny. I'm mean.
Mental brain power. You know it. You know it.
And Hadley launching him all the way back to Columbus.
You assaulted the president. That's illegal.
So it's almost like an oil and water type scenario. It can be done, but it's not necessarily going to be great. So I didn't really know what to go into. I didn't know what I was going to be walking into, really. But I knew we'd make it work. I knew he was a professional. So, Outbreak tournament, right? Yeah. So, got there, got with him. We both knew each other, like I said, but we'd never worked together. So, we just started talking, and he had some people with him. And I started to realize real quickly, like, oh, he knows how to use all this stuff. He knows how. This man is good. This is going to be memorable. Like, because it wasn't going to be a stroll in the park, because he was going to bring it. And then we got out there and we started doing the match. And the more we got into it, I was like, wow, all right, Hadley can go. Hadley's got it, man. So that was the first match that I really remember. It's on YouTube. I occasionally go back and watch it. Just hey, I'm just in a good mood. I just want to watch this match. I didn't win. I lost. But, can't win. And he cheated. Dirty scoundrel.
So let's talk about your rivalry with Jack Vaughn at Emerge.
My rivalry with the veteran Jack Vaughn at Emerge is an interesting one on a couple of reasons. For one, if it's really loud, I'm at APW's training facility right now, doing some training. Yeah. But anyway, so back to the thing. Jack Vaughn, Emerge Wrestling. So I hadn't been at Emerge for a long time, and I just got a random message out of nowhere from the guys who run it, and they were like, hey, we had somebody cancel. Would you like to come and wrestle? And I said, sure. And they said, okay, you're going to wrestle Jack Vaughn. And I said, oh, my good buddy Jack Vaughn. That'll be fun. Be a good time. I always like competing against Jack, although he is a freaking giant of a man, and it's always an uphill battle. You know me. I like to make things a little harder on myself than I should. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right, anyway. So I just figured, I'm going to go. I'm going to wrestle Jack. I'm going to see the Emerge fans, which I haven't seen in a very long time at this point. So it's just going to be a good time. And it was until I thought that Jack got hurt. And then I thought I hurt my friend, and I felt really, really bad about it.
It's like I just go something top and just. I think so. No.
Until he knocked me into next week and beat me like a dirty scoundrel, and he lied about his injury, and that it hurt my face and my neck too. It also hurt my feelings, and it hurt my trust. It really made me upset. And then he tried to dodge me for a little bit, and which eventually led to us having a bull rope match. And bull rope matches can be real mean and ugly and stuff, because the idea is you got these two people who are real upset at each other, which Jack and I were, and they're tied together by this bull rope, and they can't escape one another. And since Jack was basically trying to escape me since he made the choices that he did. It seemed like a good thing to do. However, what I did not anticipate is the freaking thing breaking at the very beginning of the match. Thankfully he was already there, and I guess he kind of figured, I'm here, I might as well finish this off, because he could have left, because his rope broke. And but I remember that match very, very fondly. It was mean, it was gritty, and you don't beat up people quite like you beat up your friends. And I won that match, by the way. I somehow fashioned a way to hog tie Jack and pile drive him at the same time. So that was pretty cool. So that was one of my favorite Emerge matches that is in recent memory. Gosh, there's a lot though. Jason Hodge and Trey and Lamar was a real good one that I enjoyed. I feel like there was a triple threat in there somewhere that I should have won. But one thing that it hasn't happened yet. I haven't won a championship in Emerge, and I do kind of would like to do that.
It's not going to be a roll in the hay, or a roll in the park rather. Stroll in the park. That's what it meant. All of those were wrong. All of those were wrong. That's just.